Well, the bugs were so bad in this video that I couldn't get the audio to come out right. But we were taking this orange tree out, this Satsuma tree, because it had rotted out. And I'm going to plant a hibiscus tree in its place. So hopefully we'll get that all straightened out here. So I barely touched this thing and it snapped right off. It was way worse than I thought it was going to be. I'm still kind of baffled on how come it rotted out like it did. But that's my new hibiscus plant there, and we're going to get it planted and get it in the ground. And hopefully it'll do a lot better than our other one did. Alright, right here I realize it's a little root bound, and I'm pulling the roots down a little bit just so it could take off and grow a little better before I plant it. So once I get those roots pulled out just a hair, then we'll sit her down in the hole and fill it in. Alright, now I got it all planted in place and everything. Now I'm going to get my water jug and water all this in, and then next week we will check up on it and see how it's doing and see if it's taking root like it should have. But ta-da! Hibiscus! Yay! Alright, we're going to get all this painted up this morning. That way I can get this chicken coop moved out of here, get the frame up on the top. So here we go. Now we're back out here at the chicken coop. I still haven't got the chickens in it yet, but I am working on getting the panels up. And it is burning hot out here. I did get the other side painted, and I am working on to get panels on that. Once I get these panels up, then I can just go ahead and put my wire up underneath here and go ahead and move my chickens. So I'm hoping to get all that done today. Yeah, I got all that painted. Those ain't in place yet, so don't judge me on that yet. And I gotta paint all that up and get the trim on the corners. So hopefully a little bit of luck, I can have these chickens in here maybe by tomorrow. That's my plan anyway, and that's what we're working on. But it is burning hot, I will say that. Alrighty. All right, well, we got all this sealed up yesterday. Now I've got a little inner tube down there. It's hard to see. A little inner tube there, bicycle tube. I'm gonna cut that up. I'm just gonna go over the top of these hinges right here and try to make a little door seal. In hopes to kind of seal that up from some rain, just to kind of stop it if it does go in there. I'll just staple it across the top. I'm hoping to get the chickens in here today. That's my hope, but I will say it is extremely hot out here, and it is hard for me to stay out here for long periods of time. So we'll get that put on and see how that works out though. Alrighty. Alright, so there's my little door seal. I can open and close that door. It's kind of sealed off. It's not going to get a lot of rain anyway, but it was just kind of help protect the wood a little bit. I thought it was kind of clever with a little bicycle tube, and the only thing left is getting the hardware cloth up underneath the thing, and then putting a little silver paint on the top roof where I patched it yesterday. So I think we're almost done, and this project has taken me a lot longer than I anticipated. But yay, it's almost there. All right, for the time being, because it is so hot out here, we're gonna put this cloth screen in first. And that way we can get our chickens moved into the cooler shade. And then I'll come back and cut metal mesh to put in there. But this is what's going up there for right now. Getting the ladder built. Got all the vents temporarily screened in. I just got to get this ladder built, seal the roof up a little bit more, and a lock for the front door. Then we'll be ready to move them. So it is taking a while, and it is still burning hot out here. All right, there's our old-timey door lock there. It's gonna have to work, but it'll keep them nice and secure if a storm comes or whatnot. I'm not sure what Chris is doing there. Anyway.
So I can lift it up.
And close it. There we go. Ta-da. Well, we're ready to move this beast. There's our little ladder. It got it in place. It's not permanent. We can pick it up and take it down as we need to. It's not attached to the trailer because, you know, the trailer's on wheels, so we can move it around. But that'll let the chickens in and out. The next thing is get it moved over to the side and get the run hooked to it. All right, we got her moved over here. We don't have her backed up all the way yet. We've got to take that hutch out there, cut a hole in the back of it, and attach it to the back of this. And then we'll have a door. That front door will be the way we get in and out. And then they'll be all sealed in there nice and tight. So, but we got it moved and it's pretty much done. So, as hot as it is, I'm pretty freaking happy about it. Yeah, Linda's happy about it too.
I am.
It has taken a lot longer than I anticipated.
It has.
So, hopefully, chickens will be living in it by tomorrow. But today, I'm too hot and I'm done. Well, looks like I forgot something. Looks like I'm gonna need to put a little latch on this door. So I can hold that up there. Then I can just close this. Hey, wanna get out of the way? Then I can just close that. Maybe. Huh. I'm gonna have to put a... Oh yeah, I gotta take that off. Ah, look at that. I guess that was broke anyway, so. Okay. Well, that would work until I put the ladder up. But I think I'm gonna need to put a little latch up here on the top. So, well, you can't really see it. So yeah, I'm gonna need to put a little latch right up here to hold this in place. Might even need to paint the back of this to keep the weather off of it. That way I can put my chickens in there and they can have this open. Get some sunlight and stuff in there. So yeah. Alright, well let's get that done. All right. So I just made a real simple latch here. So I can just pull this up, the door will close. That'll keep it up there. I'll paint this back real quick, and that way I can let my chickens in and out. I gotta take that little latch off that, but then I can close this, and then if it storms, I can close that. So yay! So that looks good. So I got the door all painted up, a little latch in, we'll let that dry. And then we're gonna get ready to move the chickens. We'll set this up and get the other shed over here, or the little run I'm gonna make. And we'll move the chickens over here. So we are really, really close. Finally. Don't know if you can see it that well, but I finally got the holes sealed in on the roof. Still a little wet, and it's a fiber paint, so it looks a little clumpy, but it's sealed. It's used metal. So, but the chickens will be out of the rain, so I'm ready to move the chickens now, and then tomorrow I'll probably put the run on, but at least tonight the chickens will be in here nice and cool and stuff. So we're gonna move them here in a little bit. All right, well, we got our chickens out of there, and now they live in there. They're all in there. It's nice and cool. They got a fan, they got food, water. It's about ready to rain. I'm not gonna get rained on. Yeah, let's go see if we can look inside. I don't know if you can see them up in there. I think they're all getting their nest ready or just kind of hanging out. But it's a lot nicer in there. Fans are running, keeping them cool. Got a couple more vents to put in and maybe another window, but at least they're in here nice and safe now. Better than just being in a tarp kind of container. But that tarp container, we're going to make a chicken run out of it. Yay! They're all in there, finally. This thing took forever. We're going to go ahead and start stripping the tarps down off this and getting it prepped for tomorrow. Tomorrow's when we're going to start turning that into a chicken run instead of a house kind of thing. I mean, they actually got a chicken house inside there, but this will be a lot better for them. So we're going to go ahead and start taking it down. Well, just in time, it's starting to rain, which is just my luck. That's the way stuff goes around here. But this is the way this is going to go. I'm going to cut this, and then I'm going to take lat boards and go around the edging all the way down and around. And then we'll be able to open this door right up into this little chicken run area now. And then they'll have all this area here, plus a nice condo. So, big upgrade for the chickens. But that's tomorrow's project or next week's project, because they're in there nice and safe. And well, tomorrow I might cut it so they can get out. I don't want them to keep them in there. Even though they got fans and stuff, you know, big fans. Their YouTube channel's way bigger than mine. Chicken.com.org. Just kidding. Anyhow, that's the progress so far. Woo! Till next week, this is Sweet Nana's Farm in the rain.